So, with the Christmas Day code being released, there is one question that lingers on everyone's mind, which is, will there be any more code skins in the game? Okay, perhaps that's not a question that everyone had on their mind, but a lot of people have said that they were disappointed with this year's code because they didn't get a skin crate. Some people saying that they were disappointed because they didn't even get a skin. So if you were to look at the last 2 years of Christmas codes, in 2022 we had the Cookie Scout, and then in 2023 we had a deluxe crate. But this year we didn't even get a crate, well, a skin crate. We got a consumable crate, and we also got a sticker. So technically we did get 2 items in this code, which is the first time this has happened. Actually, this is the first time that 2 separate items have been given in a code since 2019 with this code for some reason. Anyways, people were not complaining so much about the 2 items, not necessarily because of that. No, they were complaining about the fact that they didn't even get a skin in this update or this code, which, you know, I'm not declining a free item. I'm just saying the Cookie Scout is okay. But if it was something I paid for, it'll be like, eh. I mean, yes, it's a sticker, not something that people regularly use, okay, like, at all even. Like, ask anyone, when was the last time they used a sticker for its intended purpose? I'll tell you for a fact, it wasn't for a while. Off topic, but what is the purpose of code skins anymore? Because the last time that code skins were in the game was that Cookie Scout that I said before. Ever since then, it's always been, there's been an exclusive name tag, a lot of crates, and then 1 sticker. In fact, we've barely gotten anything in those 2 years. And just for representation, since 2021, there have been multiple code skins. So in 2021, there was the Present Farm skin. In 2022, the August 2022, there was the Beach Gladiator. Then September, the Militant John skin. And then we get the Cookie Scout skin. In fact, in all of 2022, there was nothing but coded skins. So why was that? Well, let's just say 2022 had like other stuff going for it. In fact, there were quite a lot of updates in 2022, especially when you compare that to 2023. I mean, yeah, there were 20 updates in 2023, but not onto the same extent as there was in 2022. However, if you go all the way back to 2019, our first coded skin was the Halloween skin for the Hunter, which was roughly a week after the Hunter was even added in the first place. So that was when the skin system was added. After that, the next coded skin would have been the Twitter skin in 2022 for the minigunner, then the 2 springtime skins, then 2 more skins, the Cassidus skin for the Cowboy and the Icety skin for the Freezer, which were leaked beforehand, and people got into trouble for that. After that, the next one was 2021 for the Bloxy skin for the Commander. Then also in 2021, the community skin for the minigunner. As you can see, all of these skins roughly follow a theme of, well, they were exclusive for a limited time, and they're kind of exclusive skins. They don't normally fit into one skin series, apart from the Springtime Commander skin, or the Springtime skin in the first place. Like, the Halloween skin was released during Halloween. The Twitty Minigunner skin, I believe, was hit because of 5k followers or something. The Springtime skins were released because it was Easter. These skins were released because of collaboration. The Bloxy Commander skin was because something happened. I don't know what. I don't think Tower Defense Simulator 1... I'm joking, yeah. Tower Defense Simulator 1 best game trailer in 2021. The community minigunner skin, it was something to do with the community. I don't remember. I don't even remember if it was anything major at all, or even. Maybe it was compensation for the lack of updates, because around this time, May 2021, there was barely any updates. In fact, I think the Frost Invasion update was just released 2-3 weeks previously. Meanwhile, the Present Farm, obviously that being Christmas. Then the other skins, well, there's a bit of confusion about these. So the Beach skin for the Gladiator, I think this was meant to be part of the end of summer season, because the Beach skin series, there was a Beach skin series for the end of summer season. So like here, you can easily see the Gladiator easily fitting in with this, and I believe the Beach Gladiator was one of those skins that was leaked in 2021. However, you can't have event towers in a battle pass because not everyone will have those event towers. Yes, you could put it into, say, gift claims afterwards and automatic claim it afterwards now, but you can't really do that even, because you can't get the Gladiator unless you buy it with Robux. There's going to be no free way of getting it, so you might as well just not have it in the battle pass. In fact, event towers have never usually been in the season pass. I'm pretty sure in all seasons there's never been a season where there's been an event skin in it. Sure, there's been stuff like the Engineer or the Accelerator, but that's assuming that you can get the Accelerator and Engineer at all times. Meanwhile, you can't get the event towers at any time. So that's why I think the Beach Gladiator was added for as a code, because I also believe that at this time, the Gladiator Tower was released at the same time. Meanwhile, the John skin for the Militant, that was meant to be a skin that was added when the Militant was reworked, but it was delayed for a while, and it was only added in September as a code. I assume people just wanted it as a code. I don't know why it just couldn't have been into a crate for some reason. I assume it's just to give John Roblox at the time a code to give out to the people, but you know, he accidentally gave gave out two codes. There's one for John Returns and then a number code for him to redeem it early. So uniquely, this is the only skin to have two codes. Then the Cookie Scout code, I'm not entirely sure why this one was a code. I assume this was also for a Christmas code, much like the Present Farm was a code as well. But other than that, after that, there's not been any codes for skins. Now, the only conclusion that I can think of is the developers aren't making any more exclusive skins for such occasions anymore. However, that's not to say that skins aren't becoming exclusive anymore. For example, if you go into the accelerator and search up its skins, one of the original skins that it had before it was taken away was the Senator Accelerator. This was only released at the May the 4th update, alongside some other skin. I forgot which skin that was. Now, these skins could have easily been exclusive code skins because they were meant to be added for, like, I don't know, some event thing, but they were removed in regular crates because they were, I believe the Senator Accelerator was in the deluxe crate before being removed. Not from the game, but from the crate. So, whereas this could have been a code skin, it was instead put into the deluxe crate. So you had to buy the deluxe crate and it was only limited time. But that's an example where it was probably maybe because of the tower itself, the accelerator, rather than the skin should have been limited time for some reason. But there was another thing, say the toilet skins, so I believe it was the Toilet Scout that's now limited. So this could have easily been a code skin as well. I mean, this one was ordered at the end of Headache Headquarters, but then you get the the Soldier toilet skin. That could have been, say, a coded skin, for example, because it was only limited time around April Fools. However, that was not the case. I think the developers are, instead of making coded skins, they're putting skins that could have been coded skins into crates for a limited time, because these skins were added to premium crates for a limited time, as well as the original plan for the TV Electroshocker before that was kept permanently in premium crates. I think the developers are making coded skins less exclusive, only because I don't think people care too much about codes anymore. I mean, you can see this in the code stock that the developers give out. The John Returns code and the Party Crate codes and the mid-grade crate codes, they had stock. I don't know what their stock was, maybe 100,000, but it took a darn long while for this stock to actually go down. And the only reason why the Party Crate skin went down was because I made a video on it saying that this code was still available. Had I not made that video, it might have been 2025 until this code actually ran out. So I think the developers are looking at the statistics and seeing that people are redeeming codes less and less often now, even though the game's getting more and more popular, because people care not much about the codes anymore. I don't think codes are a good way to attract people to your game anymore, whereas it could have been good in the initial phase of the game because this game was a startup, but now it's more established. Codes aren't bringing people back to the game anymore, and they're kind of just rewards or stuff by the developers to just commemorate stuff. And even then, it's just simple stuff, like I believe the mid-grade crate was because the game was down for a while, or people were not understanding the concept of a consumable crate. I don't know. In any case, I don't expect any code skins to be added in the future anymore. So, yeah, I think that's the death of code skins. Not that I particularly care, of course. Most of these skins are actually coming back into crates now. So the Halloween Hunter, that's gone into a crate. Twitter Minigunner hasn't. These two haven't. The Castless Cowboy has, and the rest haven't, but it's slowly happening over time. The Castless Cowboy happens when the Cowboy was reworked, and the Hunter was in the 2023 event. I mean, I don't think codes are a good idea anymore, but apart from for the plushie skins, leave your thoughts on the removal of code skins down below, I guess.